Alrighty. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? This is your boy, like one half and duo. And give me a second here. Sorry for the late start. This is basically a quick video that I'm doing. So I'm trying to do this while since I ain't gonna be. I said, you know what? Since I'm gonna do a serious topic later on tonight, I'll do a little game topic quickly and fast about it. So I see. So I kind of slow on the start of this because I was doing something else and I should have started earlier. But anyway, let's get to the point I had and not waste any more time. I was just making sure that I have we call it the screen to what it is. So it could be something showing other than just nothing. One of my favorite games of last gen on the DS, Henry Hatworth. A very good game. I got 2 copies of it. One of those games I get a backup. Very fun and good game. And I think one of the games I enjoy from EA that's different, which is something that kills me. I want something new, but we get the crap of usual stuff from EA. So it is what it is. Whatever. So basically, I'll say right now I've been doing a lot of remodeling at my house. I should say my bonus room. So I want to say there gonna be some stuff coming, of course, that sometimes you might see me not do something for a week or not. I don't know yet still, because last year I had to take care of a family member, of course, and I don't have to do it now, but I got to do some upkeeping of this house. So I'm going to be doing that. But if you ain't seen no videos, it'll be that. If you do, it is. Just giving you a little heads up in case of that. Now let's get, as I said, let's not dilly dally. Let's get on to the topic at hand, which is everybody's talking about the Wii U stuff, the Wii U, and 2 topics came up with some rumors and stuff like that. So one of them is hashtag farewell Wii U, where everybody got their videos and stuff talking about the Wii U production is stopped and everything else. And I'll say this from talking to the people at Nintendo, it's not. So if you need it, but here's the thing though, what difference does it make at this point? It's irrelevant. If you hated the Wii U, you didn't, but you wasn't gonna buy it, so it's irrelevant to you. And majority of the people who bought it, who are on YouTube, who said it's nonsense, they bought it. Some of them, funny enough, they sold it and bought it back again, which is kind of stupid, but they did that. So it makes no difference. It's a relevant topic, really, for people to be talking about. But it is what it is when people was talking about that kind of stuff. Okay. Because it make no difference at this point. Now, Nintendo has never stopped their production of their consoles before the other successor takes over. They always go 6 months to a year over. That's why the Wii Mini took 3 years, because it was so successful. GameCube went over a year. So, and the 64 was the same thing as well too. So I don't know why would they stop now. And there's other reasons why they wouldn't stop, but it makes no sense to say anything because people's gonna spout their nonsense. So again, it's just crazy. But if you want, Josh asked, you was asking a question. There's something that's gonna happen this holiday season. If you see it, if it happens, the plans for it. If it happens, you'll see it. If not, it's not. But their plans, they got plans coming. They got plans about for the Wii and stuff like that. So it is what it is. But still, it's irrelevant to most of us, except for people who never buy the Wii U and who's gonna buy it later. Who's gonna buy one? Yeah, that's about it. Me, that's why I said I'm gonna pick up a Wii U this holiday as a backup. I said that in my NS video, and I said that in my Switch video, and I said that before even the Switch video was out, because I know about certain things with the backwards capability. Long time ago, I was saying it in the other podcast, and there are things that's going to happen in a way that, but again, it's one of those things people are not going to check out to it. So if you don't got to go and prove that to nobody, it's irrelevant right now. The console, because most of the people who I'm talking to and most people hear me, you got the console. So in a sense, and those guys who talk about it, they have the console or they don't buy the or they was going to buy it in the first place. So let's leave that alone. So with that, I'm gonna leave that topic alone, alone from there on. Okay, it's just stupid, and like I said, it makes no sense to try to buck the crowd when they want to believe something else. Now, there's the next one I saw, next set of rumors. So the second rumor I'm gonna attack right now, talking about now they're saying and they're not saying that the Nintendo Switch is underpower. I really, really don't understand why people give third parties so much credit. I don't get it. I really don't. Now you have people a while ago saying Nintendo Switch, oh, it's gonna be a powerful console. We like it. Love the way it's doing things. Then now it's saying, some of them are saying, oh, it's an underpowered console. Which is it? And hey, Ubisoft, stop jumping the fence like a whore. Just be on one side and done with it. What is going on? It makes, I don't get this thing. I don't get how people go with this stuff. But okay. But the funny thing that killed me is okay. The funny thing that kills me about this is hey people. It's where it's funny that because I watched a couple of videos, I didn't watch a couple of videos, I saw some reports. And again, sometimes I looked at it because I want to be a balanced person, objective. So I watched Rob to Review's video, last video he put up talking about this. And he's like, I'm concerned about the NS Switch being, what difference does the power makes? What difference does the power makes if it's makes to make a great game? Because I've said it many times, power does not create a great game. It's a tool to be used to make one, but that's not the key factor that makes a great game. And the funny thing about it is, when people say, "Oh, is the power is it comparable to the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4?" Hell, we have a console called the Wii U. Let me see. I know the Wii U could play Tetris while PlayStation 4 couldn't, and it's not because of the console, because nobody optimized the damn game. Hell, they're talking about, oh, you talking about these guys are worried about power. Why are you worried about power? There's many reasons you shouldn't, but why are you worried about power? Oh, it's not going to be a powerful console. For what reason? It's irrelevant. Because y'all talking about this stuff. Ooh, Fallout 4. Mostly 90% of open games that came out this generation couldn't do what was on another, what the Wii U could have done with the whole console, everything like that, with the loading time and doing all these crazy things that game does. But of course, nobody calls it out. It doesn't make it no different from any other game system. I don't get it. And then people need to. Sorry, it's funny that people say this. Then why the hell, if the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One was so whatever? Because the funny thing is, going back to the first one at the top, I didn't see nobody say a farewell to the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. It's weird, but I got videos about this one. But even that, if the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, we said, and people, you've seen the videos and everybody said it many a time, then why are they getting a mid refresh? Why? If they were so powerful, why are they getting this mid refresh? Because if power was all they needed, that's all they would again. But you've got everybody saying this has been a mediocre generation, and technically there's been barely any games that push what they say this is supposed to be done, because they don't have the time to do a lot of stuff, whatever. But you know what? Even though the Wii U has not shown that they could shown people too much about the gamepad, hell, they show you the use of the gamepad. And I've played many games that use the gamepad, which I'm gonna do a video about something else because I saw another video and it's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be fun. Trust me, it's gonna be fun. I gotta make jokes or something, but it makes no difference about the power stuff. The Nintendo Switch was built for Nintendo games. Point period. I don't know why people. I don't know how much time I gotta say this. If you like third-party games, do not buy Nintendo Switch. Do not buy Nintendo Wii U. Do not buy a 3DS. Do not buy a console that has more exclusive than the others. If you want that, go to PC and go to other consoles. It's that simple. It's nothing more difficult, no more rough or nothing. It's that simple. You want a Nintendo game, you buy a Nintendo console. Done. You're like, well, that's anti-consumerism. If you want if you want BMW features, you go to BMW. You want Nissan features, you go to Nissan. You want Apple iPad features, you go to Apple. How is that anti-consumer? You have a choice to buy or not buy the damn thing. That's anti-consumer. What's anti-consumer is Bethesda. Even though people say, "Oh well, that should not be," it is anti-consumer because the reviews can't review to say this game is broken at launch or not. I don't care about the subjective part. I'm not about the objective part. That's anti-consumer, but no, that one, no, why not? That's no problem. But because you have to buy a game system to play the games you like, that's anti-consumer. That's bullcrap. If that's the case, then why don't people don't make so much of these? The same people talk this smack, talk about all these videos about hey, why EA is this? Oh, got you. Why is Origin or Ubisoft's and their system so they can stop piracy? All right, you ain't gonna talk about that nonsense that much. You do one video and you're quiet, but in Nintendo, because it's just the most hot topic of everything, you do it and you keep on going. It's weird how that happens. And you want to know why the industry is dying? Seriously. These guys don't care about the industry like that. They just care about gaining YouTube videos. And it's funny that these guys, some of these YouTube, these subs and stuff, listen to people who never left their basement, their house, their city, their state, not even a damn country, but they know all the facts about certain things. It's weird. I don't get that. It puzzles my mind. Seriously, it does. The power does not mean nothing. Hell, the Breath of the Wild is going to be on the Wii U and the NS. And other than it's going to be a progressive scan with the NS, it's not going to be that much different on your. It's not much different thing on your when you buy the Wii U version and the NS version. It's not going to be a big super leap because the game was built from the ground up for the Wii U. So it's crazy, and that game is going to do a lot of stuff, more stuff than most of these open world games again. So how can this one little platform who is so underpowered do so many things better than the other? Because you know what, Nintendo knows what they're doing, and also Nintendo, it makes no difference. You talk about all the power and the graphics and all that stuff. Nintendo uses art style more than they use graphical, like fidelity, power, raw power. So it's irrelevant on that. They build their system to make their games. You buy their game system to buy their games. If you don't like Nintendo games, don't buy it. Again, this is one of the simplest concepts out there. But people don't see that. They just talk nonsense onto ridiculousness and just think, oh, it's underpowered. If it's underpowered, then why are other consoles getting a refresh in 2 years? That's ridiculous. It shouldn't get no refresh in 2 years if that's if that's what they're talking about. It shouldn't. It should be simple by itself. But no. Power means everything, and power means everything. And you got games that can do simple stuff. Again, Tetris is simple, but on the most powerful system on the PlayStation 4, out of the 3 consoles, it couldn't even run more than 9 frames per second. 9 frames per second, you couldn't run. and how people say how, oh wow, this is no. Their games again. So don't let nobody. If anybody's listening, and most of the people listening understand where I'm coming from. Yeah, the NS power and power. The power don't mean nothing. Just look for what games Nintendo's going to do. The power is irrelevant for what they want to do. Is basically when people talk about power, they don't know what they're talking about. It's the memory management. That's what makes a game more easy to load, better to put it the better way you can manage it to do more computing, to do a lot of stuff to make sure that you don't have, excuse me, so it doesn't chug, so it doesn't, so it has a more frames per rate per second, is the memory management. And also it doesn't mean, I don't care if it has four, and this is rumor side, I'm just giving an example, like you have 4 gig of rams for video. If people know how to use it and optimize it, it can do great things. The one thing about the Wii U that's proved this generation is, even though it didn't sell good, and that's the next stupid part where they're like, oh well, the Wii U didn't, the Wii U didn't sell. Yeah, you know what? The Wii U sold is at the end going to sell about 14 million. Yeah, that's less than the GameCube, but it's 22 million really. And the difference between the GameCube and the Wii U is what? The Wii U has a higher attachment rate, and it's more games that Nintendo can make profit off of it, and so did the indies. It has an infinite amount of profit margin. That's the difference. The GameCube has a disc, and that's it. You couldn't download no games. You didn't have no virtual consoles for the games. You couldn't buy backwards compatible for the games. That's what all that stuff adds into money in Nintendo's pocket. That's what people don't understand when I say they make more profit than Sony and Microsoft combined. But that's my point. All that adds into more profit because more of the games, more of the when you make your money is in the software. That's where you make your money. People don't get that. So it is what it is. Y'all talk what you got to talk about. Don't let nobody fool. If you listen to me, like I said, most of y'all is cool like this. Don't let nobody fool you. So quick synopsis is, yeah, the Wii U doesn't. The Wii U is not stopping the ceasing production. That's a lie. And power is irrelevant to the Switch. Nintendo know what they're doing. They build a console for their games. They always build a console for their games, except for one. The only game console they didn't build for their own games was the GameCube. And yeah, we see how third parties treated that. So again, just buy Nintendo consoles for their games. If you don't like Nintendo games, do not buy their console. Point blank period. It's simple. It's very simple. I don't get, again, the anti-consumer crap that people talk about is so stupid because they do it. You paywall a lot of stuff in your everyday life. So don't try to push it on game and say, oh, this is the only play. The stuff that's anti-consumer you don't talk about, but the stuff that because one company has a monopoly on having the only games console this generation that did have installs, had the better had the most best reviewed games out of the 8th gen, didn't have game breaking bugs or all this other stuff. Y'all gonna say what you got to say about that, but everything else is no problem because most of these guys now, like Richard Vuitech, which is funny as hell. These guys are so hypocritical, funny. I like how 16 Killer made him look like a fool in that video he just did a while ago. Yeah, Rich. Yeah, he talked about. He's the dude is. I mean, he's doing it for money. That's all it is. He don't care. Some people, like other people, they do it for status and get their egos up. To think, oh, I know. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're just doing it to get your egos massaged. The other people are just doing it for the money because it's funny how you stated and you argued. Oh, hey, Activision, take Call of Duty and stick it in your ass. Blah blah blah. Oh, it sucks and blah blah blah. And at the end of the damn video, what did you do? Oh, but you know it. But I'm gonna buy the game still. Why the frig you went on a rant to tell people don't buy? And you specifically said many times, do not buy the game, but you go buy the game. It's just like they say to the PlayStation stuff like that. Oh, I'm only doing this because I'm reviewing tech. Bullshit. Just cut the bullshit out. You bought a PlayStation 4 Pro and a PlayStation 4 Slim and an Xbox. You buy all this stuff. Oh, I'm reviewing tech. So this is there. Yeah, and the fools of these people on this channel go to him to hear his bias stuff about anything. Again, I am gonna put some tech up on my video as on my channel too. But you know what? I don't buy. That's why I said this. The end of the 8th generation is going down. I don't buy tech. I don't want to buy tech. I don't review tech for the sake of views and all of that stuff. I have a review that just came out just a while ago about the hardware dock. the Highway Drive doc. It got about 20 views at the most. They didn't get a lot of views, but you know what? It's something I use and it worked and it do good. I'm gonna be if I review something, I review something that's practical and I did my research and I'm buying it, not to just get on YouTube to sound like this, whatever. I also try to get free shit and everything. I work hard for my money, and I'm not gonna. I don't. I one of those things that I've maybe coming from another country. I don't look for handouts. I think Double A said itself when we had an off-air chat. Give me a hand, but don't give me a handout because I don't want that. Because sometimes them handouts come with some really really stipulations, and karma it could be a bit sometimes. So I'll leave it at that as is. Like I said, so yeah, that's just, and if I mean, like I said, I could break it down logically why the Wii U would not be stop production without having my friend Kenny tell me anything about it. They're still continuing, but it makes no sense because it's irrelevant because people are gonna say what they're gonna keep on saying. That's why I came to the realization with the podcast I did, saying that you know what, I'm just a small channel. I'm not gonna go out there and sit and go against the millions of people who listen to utter garbage from other people for any reasons. I just put my opinion here, put my facts where I got my facts and my whatever I can, and just keep on making the videos fun. So let me see. I'll go through this quickly. Like I said, I have a next podcast tonight. Will be more serious topic. I will say this to anybody: if that's not your cup of tea and you don't want to hear the politics, cool. I understand you can't sub, you could not watch the video. It's all cool. I respect that. It's gonna be about 8 o'clock. I'm gonna push it back to 8 o'clock because I got, like I said, something just happened, so I gotta take care of that. But and if Double A, if you're listening, I'm gonna try like 7:45. We're gonna try to open it up and see if you can link in or whatever. But other than that, it's gonna be a topic. But you know what? I'll tell people out there, if you want to listen, you want to learn some stuff about politics, it might be handy. I'm not telling you who to vote for. You vote who the hell you want to vote for. But I think that they are irrational voters and people need to understand what is going on. But with that said, other than that, let me see. I have like no, the hashtag thing is new to me. People know that Nintendo denied the Wii people they denied the Wii U production tomorrow, right? Josh asked. That's what I'm saying. That's why when I said something called there's something they're going to plan something for the holiday season, and if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. That's all it is. It makes no sense because we don't care for. You have the console. Most people who are here have the console, so it's irrelevant to us if the console is whatever. You bought the games, you're good. Sorry, I didn't play Animal Crossing Amiibo update. Josh, sorry. Watched the video, pretty cool. I like the whole campy thing they did. Of course, Nintendo having fun, of course, with it. It's awesome. They had that, so that's what they had. And of course, in the 5th in Japan, they have another one because in Japan they have a game called Utopia, and I think they're gonna try to make it over to America and see how it works out. But they're gonna try see how it is. Excuse me. How it goes right there. Let's see. Can these people leave the Wii alone once a week? No, Foodie Puncher. Let's see. It's like the Wii U touchdown. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Double A, of course, as usual. Yep. It feel like I swear, like Nintendo came in and molest these guys, and they just can't keep their mouth shut. Really, makes no sense. Massive, you know why I keep saying YouTubers are stupid and full of, yeah, they are. They're doing it for what they gotta do it for. People are forgetting being ignorant of what you watch the speech. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right about that one, Foodie Puncher. And of course, you do the same thing, Smash Brothers, Xena Chronicles. I mean, Breath of the Wild. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is just ridiculous. Let me see. Where can I tune into the podcast tonight? No, it will be on the Endure channel. I just gonna be more vaguer with saying why it is because I'm gonna hopefully get people from the other channels come over and watch a little bit if that happens. Also my Facebook, whatever. It'll be here. It's already set up to go. It's supposed to be 7:30, but I just got a call. I got to do something right now. You might push it back. So I say 8:30, 8 o'clock at the most it starts. and we're talking about, like I say, if you want to learn about how the situation, how politics is, again, in certain cases where I give you these stuff, okay. But if you think, again, I'm not telling you who to vote for, but if that's not your cup of tea, you want to hit, because technically speaking, the radio and YouTube thing and all the comments, you want to get rid of. That's why I want next week to hurry up comes so we can stop these damn commercials. It's annoying. But I'll tell you why why the creature called irrational voter comes out every 4 years and just makes no sense in what they're saying. So, oh boy, LOL. Yeah, Rebound King. Yep. I guess if you just join in, like I said, it is what it is. You go back to the beginning and listen. This is ridiculous. But again, I'll state this right here. I also want to add 2 more stuff. All right, that's cool, Footy Puncher. I'm gonna let like I see, the game you see on the screen is one of my favorite games. I'm gonna have to do a review of this game. I'm gonna start something new, of course. It's basically Hidden Gems review, talking about games that I bought that a lot of people didn't buy, or it was hidden. And this is one of the cool puzzle games that I've picked up, and even EA was really wanted to at least give other people the time to have. Oh, let's go. Hey guys, how about we try something? And here's the money for it. They don't do that crap no more. That's out the wayside. Oh, also check out the last podcast for anybody listening. The last podcast of Random Talk 7. Basically, like 1/3 of the way in, we start talking about that list that Nintendo has, and we crack jokes and have fun about it. You can go check it out. It's pretty good. And one day went jacked up to that much, so that's pretty views and stuff. And again, I like how people watch the stuff to a degree. So thank y'all for that. And like I said, yes. So podcast tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Central Time, talking about Eastern Central Time, talking about politics. Again, just so anybody else, you want to listen in to what's going on, listen in. If you don't, I can say it's all right. I learned if you think what I said is offensive, then you can sub, keep on going. Like I said, I just don't like people insulting my intelligence and talk stuff around without knowing what it is. That's why I put up those 2 videos early this week about which lives matter, and also the irrational voter video with talking about Trump and stuff. And let me see. And yeah, I already seen people going at each other over switch specs, maximum space bomb. People just can't wait. It's 2 months. Nintendo will tell you what you need to know in January. Done with it. But again, the power is ridiculous. If you would get a game like Breath of the Wild on the NS, on the Nintendo Switch, that means there gonna be some good games on the NS Switch from Nintendo. Done, point blank, period. You're gonna have some remasters. I've told you, said that many times before. You don't get that. Look out what it is, but because of how the market is. Oh, and I will be trying to start the series I said I was gonna start. I'm getting things more and more together. It's just the editing and the editing and the stuff. It just and research is what it is. But hopefully, starting this December, I should put this in some of the Christmas, whatever. I should behind the games. BTG should start in December, because hopefully nothing comes up, nothing too crazy. But we'll see how that goes on. But other than that, again, those who want to join in, check out tonight at 8 p.m. on our channel about talking about this. If not, again, thank you all and peace out. Have a good day, man. Later.